Good afternoon. This is Melissa with the StockSwoosh.com, and welcome to the play of the day, and welcome to the swoosh of the week, the swoosh of the day, the swoosh of the month. This is Infi. Look at this bar. This all started out this morning with, guess what? A swoosh. Here it is. It is May 16th. And you never know when you're going to get these things. I mean, you just don't know. This is why you have to get up every single morning and look at gaps and determine if there's any goodies. And then, of course, watch them when they trade. This is incredible. The move on this stock today went beyond every single number that I had figured out, and really is absolutely lower even after today. I mean, you got to be out of this now, but this could go actually down. Where could this go today? I mean, it could go to $24 today. It could. It could go to $24.27, $24.23, $24. Swing trade on this is lower. I wouldn't put it past this thing to just keep dropping all day, though. I mean, there's no reason to get back into this at all. The play is the morning, okay? The play is the morning. However, this is under incredible pressure to the downside, and the momentum in it is forcing its hand, and this is what happens. This is what happens on these gaps. Now, in the morning pre-market, this had like next to no volume and was news generated very, 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 very late on a couple people here. That's not the reason you would think to go in hog wild on this. You are watching it when it opens and trades, and then you see the swoosh, and then what do? Let's go back to it. And what is a swoosh anyways? Let's go over it. This. Opened up here, the high is 30.41. The low down here is 27.87. That set the tone for the stock on the day in the directional bias right there. So if there was any question in the back of your mind that whether or not this was a good short today, there was no question in the back of your mind. Okay? So the aggressive entry actually that I called on this, the stock ran, it's incredible. The stock ran $5 from the aggressive entry I called on this. And the non-aggressive entry, okay, the non-aggressive entry, it ran $4. And this is just one of these things where talk about risk to reward. Talk about risk to reward. This is one of the reasons why I love trading gaps. Trading gaps with the entries that I teach in the Golden Gap class have huge risk to reward. I don't do anything to make 1 to 2. I don't do anything to make 2 to 1. I don't even take a trade to make 3 to 1. I'm looking to make 4 at a bare minimum. And at 4, it's not going to target. And if it goes to target, it's something like this where it makes, 20 to 1. And this is just incredible. I mean, these are the trades that make your whole week. You do these trades, that's it. Your whole week is in. Your whole week is in. You could take tomorrow off. It's Thursday. You wouldn't even have to trade tomorrow. If you don't get anything tomorrow, you don't do anything. It's just incredible. And what happened? All the people that were long this stock sold out of it right in here very quickly. Okay, this is what this is. This is selling. It's 92,000 shares in the first minute of the day here. Look at that. Beautiful. Incredible trade, incredible setup. So initially I was looking at the, you have to write all the numbers down. Initially, I was looking at the first target here. The break of the low of the day was 27.60. And then after that, I was looking over here around 27.28. Okay, then $27 and 26.80. Then $26. And then it kept going. I mean, then when it finally broke $25, it's very late. Very late in the morning by the time it broke $25, it was 11:15. 11:15. And oops. And then when it does this one little crazy bar here, I want to point this out. This. Look at that. It was 85 cents. This is people exiting actually the short. So it did this, then came up here, and look, it held. This was so weak after this crazy bar here, which is people exiting the short from the morning. It ran up and held at 10:45 reversal time and came back down and dropped another dollar again down to 25.88. And that is how weak this is. That is how incredibly weak this is. You look at this chart and you can see everything that's going on in here. You can clearly see what's going on in here. Now, if I was in a long position in the stock, I would have been out way before today. Why? There was a gap before today. That was a clue that the stock had a problem. Way before today. All right. However, large institutional money is long this stock and has been long it for a while. You can see it's been a nice long. It's been running up. It actually broke out and made new highs over in there. And it was a beautiful chart to go long in. Okay. And people are up money. But if you didn't get out where the first gap happened here, this was the first good bearish gap to play to the downside that would have rated high. I didn't rate it, but I know that it would have. I can see the formation. If you didn't get out here or get out something here, you lost half your profit if you were long on this after today. This is up in the $45 range. It's down here today at 25 bucks. That's what creates these push. Then everybody has to get out. And the swoosh happens. Why? Because people have to say, get out. Sell us out of the long at any cost. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. In the moment that they're selling, they're actually getting out worse priced through it. When this is actually happening, when this gets a dump, this is institutional money that's selling. There's nothing else that creates this but huge, huge power positions. In the moment that they're selling this thing, they're getting filled into these worse numbers of their own long position. Do you see? Because it runs against them too soon. They're getting filled into it. They're so devastated by that. The panic is there so badly that they have to get out. They're getting out worse. But obviously, this is still better to get out in here than at $24. So they dump as much as they can in the open. And then they dump more as the day goes on, and it's a beautiful thing. It's a fantastic thing. So in reality, the swoosh is the #1 thing that set the tone for this gap to run $5 plus today. How did you know it's going to swoosh before the open? You didn't. You're watching it because it's a gap that rates, according to my Golden Gap system, good enough to watch. And when you see the swoosh, you do the play in it. This is, you know, like so many other calls that I make. This is an amazing call by me. So, you know, so many people want to trade and do all kinds of different things. There's no reason to do anything else but gaps. There's no reason for me to do anything else but gaps, so I don't. And this is the whole reason that it's so amazing to do gaps, is because they will get these kinds of momentum moves, and they will give you every indication. It's not like you're getting the confirmation. You rate the gap. It rates over 20 points. You get the setup. You get the swoosh. You do it. There's no reason to have to be in fear about what you're doing. You know that it's good. You do it. You have the conviction. It's about finding a strategy of conviction in. And if you don't have a strategy of conviction in, there's no reason to trade. You have to have a strategy you have 100% conviction in. And this is the only way to be profitable as a day trader. This is the only way. This is the way to do it. To get these huge, huge, huge risk to reward types of plays. Right in here, just like this. So this is Melissa with the StockSwoosh.com. This is the swoosh play of the day and the week. This is the swoosh of the month. This is the Infi swoosh. Infi swooshed this morning and has run $5. It is an incredible, incredible, incredible gap. And from the aggressive entry I called in this, it ran $5. $4 from the non-aggressive entry. A beautiful, beautiful, beautiful gap. So if you're interested in more information on learning how to trade golden gaps, my email is melissa@thestockswoosh.com. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful week. Have a terrific week. And contact me if you're interested in more information on learning how to trade the golden gap. The next gap class is this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, May 18th and 19th. Have a great day, everybody.